Hey guys, this is the Logic Only Zone, and I'm happy to be with you guys here again, do another philosophy video. I want to do a video on managing emotion. Um, Emotion is something, it's kind of like a yin and yang thing. It can work against you or it can help you. It can make you stronger or it can make you weak. It can guide you and it can destroy you. It's a double-edged sword. And so, in guiding your emotion, you have to be very careful. And the first mistake people make with emotion is they assume that by the fact that they feel an emotion, it's justified in itself. And they go with it. A feeling comes up, they pay attention to the feeling, recognize it, sort through what it means, and then they act upon that emotion in reality. This is a giant mistake. You don't want to just act on a feeling because you feel it. You have to realize that emotions that you have, they just pop up out of nowhere based on stimuli, and the stimuli is the result of conditioning, past experiences you have had, inclinations, tastes, stuff like this. For example, a good example of your taste might be something like, you're going to have a feeling of attraction to someone. Well, if if they're your type, if their physical features or personality or something is something you're attracted to, and other people who won't be that way, or men or women or whatever, any preference type. Anyway, you'll have some feeling, or a type of person you might not really get along with them or like them. You might find them frustrating or negative in some facet or form. So a particular feeling will pop up when you're dealing with those type of people, and so on and so forth. So it's important to understand that we don't just act upon these feelings. Just because it pops up doesn't mean you go about your actions and act upon it. That's just totally ridiculous. It's the biggest mistake ever. And this is the mistake that people who have destructive and chaotic lives that are suffering and unhappy, this is the mistake that they make. That usually it has to do with the fact that they're just acting upon their emotions without properly, intuitively paying attention to what's going on with their feelings and managing them. And that's what you have to do. You have to become an emotional manager. You have to recognize you're having a feeling, know when you're being irrational, know that, okay, well, for example, your boss is speaking to you and your boss is being rude or obnoxious or inappropriate or offensive. You have to know that it wouldn't be unhelpful to you and the situation if you were to act upon those feelings that you're feeling at that moment. And so what you have to do is you have to say, okay, I'm feeling these things, but I don't care, and just reject the feeling. You can do that. You can just say no. Just say no. Just say no to feelings. Just say no to the feelings that are not good. Um, and you can continue on with your life, and you can do this generally when negative feelings or feelings that just are not good for you, not healthy, not conducive to productive action. When those type of feelings pop up, you can reject them and say, no thanks, and just, kick those bad feelings to the curb, you guys. You don't need to care about what people say about you. And that's the thing, you start noticing more and more as you work on this emotional management stuff, that the stimulation you get from other things, the way that you interact with other things, and then they cause you to have emotions, you learn that you don't have to allow your emotions to be chaotic and determined by those things any longer. You can get to a point where you're determining the emotions that you have. When you're opening up your heart and your mind to different things based on what is appropriate to you, rather than allowing what's happening out there to dictate what happens. You let the inner you, the the personal you, decide what those feelings are going to be, and you can do this in a much more productive and positive way. And of course, this is just going to help your life throughout generally. And this is just a no-brainer. And so if you feel like sporadic, if you feel like you're just acting on those emotions, that you're not properly managing yourself and how you're reacting to situations, then this is something you need to think about. Because if you want to be productive and happy, you want to achieve things or reach goals or be something, or and because you gotta survive, so you gotta face that, and you're gonna want to be able to do this. So hope this helps. Hope you guys go out and give it a try. It takes work and effort, takes exposure to difficult situations and circumstances. Take it on as a challenge. Take on these experiences as a challenge. Learn to empower yourself, improve yourself. Don't think of it that others are abusing you. Use it as an opportunity to grow. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys at 3 p.m. on Sunday. And I'll see you guys at Logic Church. And I look forward to it. And thank you guys for watching. I hope this was useful. And I'm going to leave you guys with a vape again. And yeah, I look like this. I was just out running again. So a little physical exercise combined with a little philosophy. Just like Plato. Straight up. Greek for life. I wish there was some Greek gangsta sign. Some philosopher gangsta stuff. So. And I will see you guys later. By the way, this is nicotine-less. It's just harmless vapor. But it's fun. I enjoy smoking on this. So, I'll see you guys then. Bye, guys.
Turn the guitar up, Mike, please. Guitar, Mike. Freedom, 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 freedom.